Hey fam, what's good? Today we're taking a close look at the KAIGERR 2026 laptop, a budget-friendly machine that promises a lot for the money with a 15.6-inch Full HD display, 16GB RAM, 512GB NVMe SSD, Intel quad-core processor, Windows 11, and a design aimed at students and business users. On paper, the specifications look surprisingly attractive for an affordable laptop, which naturally raises the question: is this actually a good value, or are the numbers more impressive than the real-world experience? I've thoroughly researched the hardware, comparable laptops, user feedback trends, and performance expectations to help you decide if this is genuinely worth buying. If you want to see the latest deal while watching this review, make sure to click the link in bio. The first thing that stands out is the configuration itself. Many budget laptops still come with 8GB RAM and smaller storage drives, so seeing 16GB RAM paired with a 512GB NVMe SSD is definitely a positive. For students, office workers, and casual users, this setup provides enough memory for multitasking and enough storage for documents, photos, applications, and everyday files without feeling restrictive right away. The 15.6-inch Full HD display is another welcome feature. A Full HD resolution has become the sweet spot for productivity and entertainment because text appears sharper than older HD panels, and videos look much better. Based on similar laptops in this category, you should expect a functional display that's perfectly fine for studying, web browsing, streaming, and office work, though not necessarily one with premium brightness, color accuracy, or professional-grade image quality. Performance is where things become a little more complicated. The listing advertises an Intel quad-core processor capable of reaching up to 3.4 GHz, but it often doesn't clearly specify exactly which processor model is being used. Based on research into similar budget laptop configurations, this usually means an entry-level or lower mid-range chip designed for efficiency rather than performance. For everyday activities like web browsing, document editing, email management, video calls, and online classes, it should perform adequately. However, buyers should not expect workstation-level speed or high-end multitasking performance. The 16GB RAM does help compensate for some of those limitations. Having more memory allows the system to keep multiple browser tabs, office applications, and communication tools running simultaneously without slowing down as quickly as an 8GB machine would. Combined with the NVMe SSD, the overall experience should feel reasonably responsive during normal daily use. Connectivity is also fairly practical. The inclusion of HDMI and USB 3.2 ports means you can easily connect external monitors, flash drives, projectors, and accessories without relying on adapters. For students attending presentations or professionals working with external displays, these features add real convenience. The laptop appears designed around functionality rather than flashy extras, which is often a good thing in the budget segment. Battery life is another area where expectations should remain realistic. Budget processors tend to prioritize efficiency, so moderate battery performance is likely. For activities such as note-taking, browsing, and document work, users should get respectable usage times. However, intensive multitasking, high screen brightness, and continuous video streaming will naturally reduce endurance. Overall, after thoroughly researching this laptop and comparing it to alternatives in the same price range, I believe the KAIGERR 2026 laptop can be worth buying for users who need an affordable machine for school, office work, browsing, and everyday productivity. The combination of 16GB RAM, 512GB SSD, and a Full HD display gives it solid value for basic computing tasks. However, if performance, gaming, content creation, or long-term durability are your top priorities, you may be better served by a more established brand with a clearly specified processor. For budget-conscious buyers who simply need a capable everyday laptop, this is a reasonable option. Click the link below for the best price.